miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. You are a ranger, so I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. 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 I am a lucky one.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Extra Speed on us King Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makurdi, and I am King James YiYE together with.
Mmemshima King.
All right, so today is the micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises day. That's MSME Day 2024, and it happens on June 27 every year. So this morning on Extra Speed, we'll be looking at starting small businesses, and as we mark the MSME's Day 2024. Now, if you have a small business, you can call us. Of course, you see that on the news, and the day itself has to start from micro, then small, then medium. But that's too technical. So we know that a small business is a small business, right?
Yeah.
Because if you want to define micro, you will start by saying something small.
Oh, very tiny.
Oh, tiny, yeah. So why do we want to begin to go and say micro, small, and then medium?
Doesn't make sense, right?
Exactly. So we simply just say starting small businesses.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to our news, our dear listener, we are saying as part of our editorial that as we marked International Micro, Small, and Medium-Sized Enterprises Day, as King Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makurdi encourages everyone to explore the power of starting small to unlock the potential of big.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah? So we want you to explore the power of starting small to explore, to unlock the potential of big.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Hopefully. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because
it is. It's
the future.
clear.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the future holds better things for you if you start small.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are looking at starting small businesses. If you've not started, that's what we're looking at. If you're doing anything, you are encouraged to call us now on 08084 275464. That's 08084 275464. Now, I think people can, all those recently on social media, things have been trending. Motivational speakers starting poultry farm with a feather, a King James starting radio with a tape, and then owning a radio station some 20 years after, or less than 20 years after, because online.
Yeah.
All right. So online was up to 20 years. Was
yeah,
it?
It was.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you can say I started radio small, but you can see the potential that I've unlocked.
Yeah.
So we encourage people to start small. So 08084 275464. That's 08084 275464. Starting small businesses, starting small and unlocking big. So small businesses is what we're looking at today as the world marks micro, small, medium enterprises day. So you can say they are looking at it in a way, it's simply just MSME's day.
Yeah.
MSME's day. So that's Miss Me. All right. So call now 08084275464. We're also streaming live on YouTube, and you can leave your comments on YouTube as well. Or if you come to our page on Facebook, that's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Marketing on Facebook, then you can follow that link to YouTube to comments as well. It's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM is extra speed.
We do it naturally, and you love it. We are Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can.
All right, extra speed here. And we're looking at starting small businesses, to unlock greater things in the future. So, Mmemshima, what small business have you done?
Let's say the little business I started doing way back was to sell recharge card. Yeah. Most people do like, okay, there's no gain in it and all of that. But I was like, no, let me just lay my hands on it and do it. And I think I did well. Yeah, because with that, at a point in my life, I started selling eggs as well because of that. Because when I started selling recharge cards, I started with 20,000 naira. Then at a point, at the end of the year, I could get like 50,000 naira with my little contribution, So with that, I started growing little by little. But much later, I had to stop because of, other things that came along. So that was a little thing that I started with, but it was profitable for me.
So other things like what that made you to stop?
Other things like family, I had to like concentrate on my marriage, getting married, having children, and all of that. So I just like, okay, let me just.
So does that mean that when you start a business or anything you're doing as a lady, and you get married and you should stop?
Yeah, no, not really. At times when for example, like for us, I think you were not as in comfortable with that idea, so I just had to just obey and
so you're blaming it on me?
I'm not really blaming it on you, but I was just being an obedient wife, so.
I see. So you're telling the whole world
you
when
asked
you married
the question.
when you married me, I stopped your dream of selling.
No. My dream.
But we're starting small. I mean, that's what you were doing.
Yeah, but then, I just had to just obey, but maybe much later, I might.
Okay, people, please don't say I'm a bad person that married Mmemshima and I started a business. No, I'm growing small businesses, MSMEs, they small businesses. We don't want to begin to look at micro. No, that's not what we're doing on medium enterprises, but just small. Let's concentrate on small, because I don't even know the difference between medium. For micro and Smidan, they've told me that micro is all those small ones that perhaps maybe you are not even registered with a business name. That's too technical.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
And then you are not into manufacturing. Probably that's not a big business.
Yeah.
But that is still too technical.
Of course it is.
So let's just go. Alamasha going to be here asking people about their businesses. So let's just go and hear how people are doing small businesses.
All right.
It's extra speed.
I'm a shoemaker by profession. I overcome poverty with my daily earnings. Well, looking at our country today, it hasn't been easy, but what I do enable me to fend for myself, like pay bills and other things. Though it's not coming that much, but it's better than doing nothing.
So he's a professional shoemaker, he's saying. And after saying so many things that he is doing with his earnings, he's still thinking that maybe if it is going to be a big business, that is definitely a small business.
Yeah.
We don't know if it is micro, but that should be a small or micro business, whatever it is. But he is saying the money is not coming that much because things are hard.
Yeah,
perhaps he wants to go into manufacturing of shoes. He can grow.
Yeah, he can grow. I think if he focuses on what he's doing, he would grow. But at times, most people, they are just in a hurry, to get to that big goal, that big dream, but you have to just start little by little.
You have to crawl.
Exactly, before you get there with time. At least if you just put like 10 years or maybe 7 or less than that. I think once you're just focused, you will get there.
Okay.
And once your product's very good, people will definitely patronize you.
Right. So it's just like we go back on our phone and we watch videos.
Of course.
And then the big man is 4 years old. He can jump, climb upstairs. He can do anything.
Yeah.
But he has seen videos of him crawling on his tummy. And the rest of us laughing. And he was very happy. It was an achievement. The first day he crawled on his tummy. People, are you listening? Crawling on his tummy, and we were saying, you were telling him that, come on, this is your style of crawling.
I don't like
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Now he's laughing at himself, meaning that he has grown. So the butterfly starts like a larva, caterpillar, just moving slowly, but the butterfly can fly now.
Yeah.
It's flying,
that's true.
definitely.
With beautiful colors.
Exactly. So starting small is key. Is World's MSME's Day. So if you want to go into the details, it is micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. And as you must have heard on our news, I just took time to get sit there. Okay, so as you must have heard on our news, the United Nations says these small businesses or even micro, medium enterprises, they account for 90% of businesses and about 70% of employment worldwide. Now, if you look at Makwidi, for instance, all the small businesses you are seeing, either somebody is selling something on the table opposite the Spice Center. Last year we brought Neng here doing his shoes. That's Madam Faith across there doing her hair salon. Just down here there is a small shop. People are doing those small businesses. So, but the whole of Judges Quarters, perhaps apart from the hotels, which is still small businesses, the radio station here maybe is one of the biggest things industry, because in the broadcast industry, this is about the highest. So I don't know, we're not manufacturing equipment, but we have a radio station. So people are actually doing these things themselves. So starting small businesses, if you want to encourage anyone, if you are a motivational speaker or starting a poultry farm,
with a feather.
You can call 08084 275464 and encourage someone. That's 08084 275464. So we move on and listen to people.
Okay.
I am a hairdresser. I make hair. I overcome poverty by getting little money from this my hairdressing. From there, I see small money to help my children with school fees. And sometimes, whenever my husband is lacking in the house, I provide food and soup. I just want every woman to have something doing at hand, so that you not be depending on your husband alone. From there, sometimes it makes some women put their hand into...
It's enough. She has said enough.
Okay.
All right, so she's a hairdresser. She makes money. She is calling it small money. But if you look at the things, if you listen to the things she is doing with the money she's saying is small money, what things did you hear her say there?
School fees. That was what she mentioned. Then little.
No.
Okay.
She buys food.
Yeah, she buys food when
she buys soup. So what's the difference between
If
soup
I want to tell you that it's the same thing if you ask me.
No, but women wanted to know that they're actually spending money.
Food is basically like the yam, the gari, and all of that. Then
so she has to differentiate.
Yeah, so that you understand.
Oh, I see. And then what else is she doing?
What I heard.
Just listen to her again.
Okay.
I am a hairdresser. I make hair. I overcome poverty by getting little money from this my hairdressing. From there, I see small money to help my children with school fees. And sometimes, whenever my husband is lacking in the house, I provide food and soup. I just want every woman to have something.
Yes, so yes, we've heard you. You want every woman to have something doing. So you heard the things.
Yeah.
So she provides food and soup.
and soup and school fees.
fees.
Yeah, when her husband is lacking.
I see.
Yeah.
If I'm the husband, I'll always be lacking.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I think that's the reason why most women, when they are making money, they try to hide it from their husbands.
That's
if
bad
you say
behavior.
that, it's not bad behavior.
It is.
It's
It is bad behavior.
But you know, one funny thing is that one thing I have seen and learned is that growing up with my parents, those little things that my mom did, I actually discovered that there was a whole lot of money in it. You
Yeah.
understand? But people just assume that these are just small businesses, that there's nothing inside. But I knew the things my mom did with those money,
Yeah.
you know, but you wouldn't feel it, you know. Gone are the days when women would like protect their family, even if they are the ones that are even sustaining the home.
Oh, now they shout.
And now they shout, like they try to
Go on
show the
Facebook.
difference, you know, and tell you that, hey, guy, you cannot talk to me anymore. After all, I'm the one that is doing this and
Picking
all
the
of that.
bills.
Yeah, you know. So I knew the things my mom did. We just want like things like food, you know, and assist the home, you know. And at times it would even give my dad some of the, you know, this into like assist and all of that, offerings and all of that, you know. So because, you know, mostly my dad basically is just like you're waiting for the end of the month to get your salary, but my mom is more like every day you're doing that thing. Yeah.
So the small businesses actually.
they are
help.
helping. Yeah.
All right, it's Extra Speed on our King Radio 98.5 Speed FM, Makudi. And today, the whole world joining the United Nations, you know, to mark the Micro, Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises Day. That's MSME's Day 2024. And we are encouraging people at Asking Radio to explore, you know, the power of starting small to unlock big.
Yeah.
You know, so you start as small businesses. That woman is a hairdresser. You just look at her, but she knows what she's doing with the small earnings, according to her.
course, yeah.
You know, paying school fees when her husband is, you know, she pays school fees. She only buys food and soup when her husband is,
when
is broke.
Yeah, when he's broke.
I'd like to visit this one and
Okay.
taste her soup. Okay, so it's Extra Speed here, and Alamasha going to be still here asking
course.
people what they are doing with their lives.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
I'm washing. I used to wash car in my life. Before, it's not hard for me to save money to do something, but now it's hard for me because my family is here with me. So, and I'm paying rentage, but we are praying to God to bring success.
So that's why I don't understand. Some people, he washes cars.
Yeah.
He's paying rent and providing food and school fees. Basic needs of life, at least to some extent, he's maintaining them.
Yeah,
So he's still complaining of the economy. I mean, it's everywhere. It's not about small
everywhere.
business. Even the manufacturing industries are living Nigeria. They've been living because not a lot of, maybe a lot, people don't know Bata, they don't know Dunlop. It looks like I'm advertising for them. They have run away,
Yes.
you know, due to several reasons, you know. But so it means at a bigger level, people can complain too.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
They can complain as well. But you know, even in as much as the economy is bad, but people are still patronizing and still doing things. Even if you were someone that was washing cars and maybe you were charging 500
This
naira.
is the time you make your money.
Exactly. Because I believe no matter how bad it is, because I remember.
You look at our street.
Exactly.
There's River Jordan on my street now. You know,
It's River Jordan, yeah.
on our street now. So when you drive across that River Jordan, it paints your car brown. It's, you know,
Exactly.
It sprays your car brown. So a car wash this time can even earn money from one person 3 times a day.
Exactly. Or if I just feel like people should try and be creative a little bit, you know, don't just be in one place and don't think outside the box. If I'm washing a car, for example, just as you said, I feel most people are busy. So why
Yeah.
can't I render that service to be going?
About
Yeah.
carry your water.
No, I would use your own water, you know.
then you
I'll
pay
go from
small.
one house to another and wash their cars. At least I will earn something before I go to my my shop. You understand? So I just feel people should try and be creative too in their
So,
small businesses.
Let's put a sign outside the Spice Center that, hey, we hate dirty cars. Just get your car a wash here.
Yeah.
And then Japheth spreads water on it and then cleanse, and then you go.
Of course.
You know,
I think it will work.
it will work. But we'll just be earning small extra money on extra speed as well. Okay, so this is Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I'm King James Yiye together with
Mmemshima King.
That's my wife, but she doesn't add the James. She says King is more what? Yeah. Okay, so today is International Day of okay, so it's such a long name. So MSME's Day. So Micro, Small and Medium Sized Enterprises Day, and it's been celebrated internationally. And for us at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, we're encouraging everyone to explore the power of starting small. To unlock potential of big. So small businesses, you start them, and today there are big places. So we listen to people how they are doing their businesses, taking care of their families.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
I bake buns, I sell pure water, I sell mineral to sustain myself and my family. I don't want to sit at home. I use it to buy food for my family. I use it to buy food to pay my house rent, my NEPA bill. So, in short, I'm happy. A day I can get up to. If there is no market, I get 2,000. If there is market, I get 4, 5. At least I manage it.
Yeah.
That's one happy woman. She's happy and satisfied with what she's doing. You know, if there is no market, 2K, and when there is market, 4 to 5,000 naira.
So she sells bonds,
mineral, and
I think she mentioned pure water.
Yeah, I think
so.
Yeah. Bonds, mineral, pure water. Yeah.
But she's doing a lot with that.
Paying house rent, NEPA bill. And what again? School fees again. That's a whole lot.
She didn't mention buying. She mentioned food.
Yes, she mentioned.
But not soup. Like the other woman.
She didn't differentiate it.
Yeah. So she's doing a lot with that.
She is, and she's excited with what she's doing.
Yeah. So just imagine earning, let's look at the minimum, 2,000 naira a day. So it means this woman is getting, remove Sunday out of it. If you like, just remove 2 days. Let's assume that she's even resting. But she says sometimes 4,000, sometimes 2. So if you put on an average 3,000, because 3 is standing between 2 and 4. So if you say she's making 3,000 every day and you just give 5 days a week, that's about 15,000 that she's making. That's again she's talking about.
Exactly. And one interesting thing with this business is that when you are selling your bonds, your mineral, your pure water, I think you can also feed on them too as well, you know.
Yeah.
So that's one interesting thing that I like about those businesses. Yeah.
Because you can easily just do some bonds that maybe not very big and stuff them in your children's
their lunch.
And they take to school.
Of course.
So you are doing two things at the same time. Perhaps it's her family, that's what they're feeding on.
Of course. I
would like to see her children's cheeks. It's Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. I am King James Yiye, and she is
Mmemshima King.
MSME's Day, that's micro, small and medium-sized enterprises. So we are looking at, small businesses, starting small businesses, and the power of starting small. So that's what we call it, the power of starting small. Now you can also call if you want to, 08084275464. So what's the experience we've had with our morning show? People are driving to work?
Yes. Yesterday when I was out, I discovered so many people are listening to the program, but then they are driving, their hands are on the steering, so they are divided, so that's what but basically I just feel it's for people to just sit and listen. But if you feel you're free and you can call, why not? You should just do that. We don't advise you to drive and make a phone call and get distracted. Not at all. That's not
our no need to park, because if you are going to work, you might be late. So the program is not necessarily for you to call, but you can. If you are already at work or you're listening in your small business place and you want to learn from others, then no need of calling. But if you want to call, 08084275464. We are looking at the power of starting small. The small business that is. And we're listening to what people are saying on Asking Radio. Listen.
I'm a vulcanizer. I empower me. God give me a wife, give me children, and they are going to school. So he helped me. I used to patch tire, any tire, machine, motor, and the wheelbarrow, anything, bicycle. I used to buy food every day and feed my family for this vulcanizer what they do.
Why are you laughing?
Well, it's more like, okay, if I am saying that I'm a radio person, that's not enough. I'll go ahead to say I present music, talk programs. I can establish a radio station. I know how to set up equipment. I know how to go on the street and interview people. You know, so I'm saying everything. I know how to do a studio. I know how to do, just everything. Radio broadcast software. I know how to install them and train. Okay, I'm also a trainer.
Yeah, I wanted saying that too.
So that's why he is saying, just vulcanizer. He's trying to tell you that don't just think I'm a vulcanizer. From big truck to bicycle
to wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
I do them all. Yeah.
I do them all.
Yeah.
So that don't think, he's doing everything.
Of course he is.
Anything tire, including the big man's lexical.
Yeah.
If you take it to him, he'll put air in the tires.
Of course he will.
Exactly. And make his money and go feed his family.
Yeah.
And he has a wife, he has children, paying school fees and buying food. So that's the power of starting
when
small.
he said he feeds his family every day, so that we would know that it's every day. It's not just that he just feeds his family, it's every day.
Exactly.
So we should have an idea.
So you now see how important these small businesses are. From your hair, you have to make it. If you have money, whatever you are doing and you have the money,
of course,
you need to go to them. And then from your car, especially this season is dirty, they have to wash it for you. The car, no matter how expensive it is. It's using air in the tires.
Of course.
Bulletproof tires or whatever. It's air.
Yeah.
And you go to this man. So
course.
he has seen all type of cars and tires. So he's the one to put air for you.
That's true. Just like on Sunday, these small businesses. On Sunday, I went to a salon, and I was just surprised, number of people that were coming in to make their hair, cut their hair as well. And I was like, wow. So I sat back. I think I counted like 10 people that came in, people were waiting, and like 10 people, 1,500 naira,
That's 15K.
Exactly, And when I was about leaving, people were coming. So imagine what they are going to make that Sunday.
Yeah.
So I just feel the small businesses, they actually pay.
Yeah,
we shouldn't ignore them.
They do, but so that's why the United Nations and everybody, including us here, are encouraging people to start small.
Of course.
Explore the power of starting small and, unlock very big things.
Of course.
So for radio, started with a cassette, did radio, went blah, 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 blah,
And
all the
here you
places.
are.
Yeah. And we started online.
Yeah,
and people were
did.
just thinking, can radio have fun? But today, so the radio here, so explore the power of starting small. So let's listen to more people on Alam Shagodebi.
So I do mechanic work for a living. Every day I normally come to shop to come and hustle how to survive. I do this and earn some little money. I used to assist my sister in academics, also take myself in academics a little way. But my own plan, I am praying and wishing that God should help me and take me to the higher level. If the advantage or opportunity comes for me to get something greater than this too, I will be happy. I'm also wishing that God should grant a good job for me.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. Here is the problem. He's a mechanic.
He is.
He's paying bills, training her sister in school.
Yes.
So what big job is he looking for?
He
has something here that he can do and make you grow.
That's the thing I talk about, lack of concentration. To him, he's feeling like being a mechanic, it's like a worthless thing. But funny enough, even those people that they are in the office sitting down, if you have anybody that it's your friend working in the office and you're a mechanic, it will surprise you that they will actually come and meet you for assistance when it comes to money.
Exactly.
They do come and meet you, because you are helping your sister out, and you're also helping yourself as well. Because I think he said something about academics, also helping himself out too with that, So what else are you looking for? Something big? How? I don't really get it.
I think the only thing big there for me is how you can nurture your mechanic job or small business to grow.
Exactly. So that should be his primary focus.
Yes.
Not trying to distract himself and
looking for a bigger job. Which bigger job?
I don't know.
Which bigger job? Because see, what we are saying here is this. If you started your mechanic job with a spanner and today you have 10 spanners, you can keep expanding by maybe just bringing other small boys, apprentices, and training them. Before you know, you are going to have a bigger shop that you may now have some machines, that you can work with.
That
will make your job easier.
Of course.
If you have a small, not a compressor machine, the small one, the one that you use fuel every day. I think they have grown now. They have one that is carrying air in a big cylinder.
Yes.
So you are not going to hear pollution. There are no noise pollution, no emission. You just come and it's quiet. They put air for you. So the man who is a vulcanizer probably started with a very small compressor.
Of course.
And it was making noise all over the place. Maybe it wasn't even starting and all of that. But now he has a compressor. So it's going to make his job easier. And of course, he has grown from one stage.
That's true.
So we are looking at the power of starting small on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and of course it's King James YiYE together with
Mmemshima King.
It's Micro, Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises Day on June 27, and June is a special month. It was the same June that I also started radio. June 25.
No.
June.
Second.
Do you know why I said 25?
Because it was a silver.
It was 25. Yeah, silver jubilee. 25 days ago. 25 days ago that we, were doing. So it was June. It was June 2. Second day of June. So special, June. You are a special month, June. All right. So now let's go back to people. We also actually asked people. You are doing these businesses, but how are you growing your money? We also spoke to people, and we have less than 20 minutes now, but we'll try to bring those voices, what people are doing, and how they are also growing their money. So let's listen to this one.
I'm into fashion world, so I do savings, this daily contribution. The little I get there, I used to save small. I save like 1K every day. So from that 1K, then 1K times 30 is 30,000 naira. So from that 30,000 naira, I will top my business. That 30K, I don't used to touch it at all. I used to make my expenses through other means, that small gain. But you see that daily contribution, I respect it so very well. So I used to top my money through daily contribution.
If only she respects humans, where she respects
a daily contribution.
The world would be a better place. Right.
Yeah.
So not just doing small, but managing and growing your money.
Growing her money as well, yeah. And one thing, when she was actually talking, I remember back then when being a tailor was more like just ordinary obioma kind of thing, you understand? So this is where pricing what comes in for me. Now every lady wants to be, they call it fashion designer, but it's still tailoring, Every lady wants to be a fashion designer because someone decided to price that particular let me just decide, thank you. Someone decided to just price it high, so everybody wants to go into that. So even if you're a mechanic and you decide to price yourself very well, I think most people actually discover that there is money inside that business.
Okay, so the other lady is from Ajegunle to where?
Okay,
Oshodi is which did she grow up in Oshodi? James. Ajegunle,
yeah. From
Right.
Ajegunle to Fabs, right? That was
the movie she made.
yeah, you know.
Even though I thought she was in a hurry to tell her story.
Exactly.
But at least people can have an idea
that's
of,
true.
starting small.
Small.
The power of starting small. Because everybody has a story.
Of course.
So I told one young man my story. And he said, those successful people, everybody sold something. They're always having stories to tell. I should just spare him. So years later, he saw me and he was like, if only he had listened to me, he would have been a great person today.
That's what annoys me. You know, when you are advising them, they'll be like, what are you saying? But they now go back and wait so many years and they're like, why didn't I listen to this person? But then I still feel as long as there is life, there is hope. So you can still start from somewhere instead of you to sit down and complain.
That's why they're listening now. Listen now and take that bold step. We have actually, asked people with small businesses to come here and register at the Spice Center.
Of course.
The Spice Center is Samuel Polycarp YiYE Youth Development Center. And we want to help people grow, from small to big. So we have asked people to come and register and nobody came. It simply means people don't want to grow. They just want to remain in one place. Like I wrote an article about the stagnant speed. Yeah. I wrote an article called The Stagnant Speed. I think that was way back in 2010 that I wrote that article. If I go to Facebook, I might search and find it. So I was likening some people's growth. As children, when your father was driving you in a car, you thought the trees were moving, running faster, at a fast speed than the car. So my father told me that the trees are actually not moving. They are stagnant. It's the car that is moving. So time is not stagnant. It's moving. It's you that you are stagnant, standing in one place
and complaining
and refusing to start small because everything you condemn it and you think you are bigger than. It's Extra Speed on us King Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. And we're looking at micro, small and medium-sized enterprises day. So, but we are saying, let's just come to small. Micro is small, if you ask me.
Yeah, micro is small.
So, medium size is even small. Some of those things, a medium-sized person is small to us. So, we're not going to technical. But we are just trying to let people see the power of starting small to unlock.
The small as in very, because if you're talking about micro is something that you need to actually use
magnifying glasses
to actually see what it's there. You understand? So I think that's the idea that United Nations are trying to, as in no matter how little it is, just start something. Yeah, it will definitely grow.
If you go to buy groundnuts at a place that they are selling roasted nuts, and you come back to a remote place that before people will buy, they need to spend money to go to that place.
Exactly.
And then you come and reduce like small, or you got at a discounted rate, and then you are selling even that one. You are going to make something.
Of course.
So that could be micro.
Of course, that's micro.
Or even if you're a shoemaker, even if it is micro or small, it's still fine.
It is.
The fact is that you are starting something.
That's just the
right
point.
So 08084275464. If you have a chance to call 08084275464. Otherwise, sit here and listen to us as Alama Shagodebi brings more people in.
I do electrical work. I'm an electrician. Well, it has not been easy with us that are doing this work on the street, because most of us doesn't have shops, and then we find it very difficult to even cope with our life. Sometimes we don't have work to do, but by God's grace we try to survive by one person or the other. Sometimes it has to be they will call me. If someone called me, then it happens to be that I have a little to use and survive for a while.
So electrician, the fact is that he's surviving with his small business. It could be big.
It could be.
For now, it's like a small business or a micro business, but that's technical. Whether registered or not, that's too technical. So the point is you are starting somewhere, and that is what we are dwelling on. The power of starting
small is just start something. I believe you, and I don't really want people to complain. like what he said, it's more like we are just managing it too, but if something big comes, I think I'm going to leave this electrical work, and just go for that which is big, but
so one secret could be like maybe get married to your job.
Exactly.
Get married to your passion. So when you begin to liken that thing from what your mother told you about marriage and to that business, then you pay attention to your business more. Otherwise, you'll be sounding like Japheth. The young man thinks this is not our Japheth. It's another Japheth I'm talking about. Don't think it's our own. If you're listening. Another young man called Japheth says that he is planning to marry just for 5 years. After 5 years, he'll tell the woman that, look, it's enough.
Go your way.
Let me get another one.
Yeah.
So if you are doing something and you're looking for a bigger job, it means even in marriage, as a woman, if you marry a husband, you just inside a house waiting for a richer man. Once you see him, then you leave.
How possible is that?
Exactly.
And one thing, like if you're doing this small business, like him being an electrician, doing an electrical work, some people they are not this thing. You can't trust them. When you give them a job, they don't even do something well for you. But I believe if someone comes to do a work for you and that person does something well, you will the best. Let them trust you, in what you do. And I think the sky would be your limit.
Yeah. So just in this country, POS operators, whatever category they belong to, but they're small.
Of course.
Either they're micro or small. Okay. And they were kings and queens in this country.
They were.
Yeah.
They were. They
could feel. You had to park your most expensive car and come down, and you have to greet them first.
If not, they would not
They would not even
answer.
So that's the power of starting small. I mean, anything could have wings. Just as we said, the butterfly today didn't start this way.
Who could have imagined that face masks would even be expensive?
Exactly.
But
nobody is going to even wear them again.
I'm telling you.
We don't even want to look at them again. When you are watching a video on YouTube and you see people wearing face masks, you are beginning to wonder, are they okay?
Yeah.
And you say, COVID.
Yeah.
We've even forgotten about COVID.
Yeah, we have.
But they locked us.
They did,
in our
and
houses.
you had to have a face mask. And people started sewing face masks, People made money that time.
Cursing them. We didn't write a King Radio.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, because we knew COVID was going to be over. We believed what Trump said.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Extra Speed here, and we're looking at starting small and making big businesses. We just have under 10 minutes to go. But as people are doing small businesses, how are they even growing their money? We have also asked people, and let's listen to this woman.
I grow my money by going to the market to buy my products, then coming back here to sell and maybe get some profits from it. And as more as you sell, as much as you continue to get some profit from it.
Right, selling earrings, small business or micro, whatever it is, it's small, and she's still making money and growing it, saving it.
That's true. She buys and she sells as well. So I think people that she's buying from, they would give her discount, so she can actually make her profits from it.
Right. So starting small and growing big, that is what life is.
Of course.
Nobody is born a giant.
You start small.
Small, exactly. You don't even get up and walk.
At all.
Yeah. Even you don't even sit.
You don't do anything.
You don't do
just
anything.
stare and look.
But just look at the King James now. Just imagine that I see my photo that I was less than 3 months. That photo you are seeing on Facebook, my mom had to hide her hands under the wrapper and hold me. Yet I was going with my mouth open and trying to fall over. But I can sit up now
and run.
Exactly. So that is how it is. Start small and just see the power of starting small. Let's listen to this one.
Okay.
I'm doing gas business. I'm filling gas. The economic situation of Nigeria now is getting worse and worse for the issue of gas and scarcity of materials and things everywhere around the country. For the sake of my business, I find difficult now to survive with I and my children because of there is no market because of scarcity of fuel and money for the scarcity of properties and materials. So I want to intervene for this issue. I want government to intervene for this issue, for the issue of fuel scarcity and other scarcity things. Because before I used to say like 2 tanks a day, but now as gas can cost now, we were able to say even we have a day. So that is why I'm pleading with the leadership of Nigeria to at least reduce the price of things so that we can be able to afford to survive in our life and children.
All right. Okay, so that is how it is. We are saying that people should stop complaining.
Exactly.
Because whatever you are doing, I mean, it's, part of what you are going to do and survive in life. And that is it. So gas, maybe not the quantity used to sell.
It's not a quantity, but I feel that's where switching business comes in for me. If you are selling gas, which is petrol, why don't you, if people are not buying that, maybe kerosene? If people would buy that one, maybe you can switch, or maybe charcoal. Just try and just switch, but still be in line and just follow what people are actually buying now, So I just think, just try and be creative, try and be wise in whatever you're doing. I just believe there is money everywhere, so he shouldn't complain. He should just try and just think of something.
You're right.
He'll make it.
Okay, it's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makadi. It's King James Yiye and
Mmemshima King.
So today is Micro, Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises Day, and we are here, encouraging people to explore the power of starting small to unlock the potential of being big. And we are talking to people who are into small businesses and what they're doing with money and how they're also growing their money as well. And we have a caller here.
Okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Emeka Nyok from North Bank, Makodi.
Okay, go on, Emeka.
Yes, you see, you can switch to another business where you know what you are doing. And this business is something that you have to do very, very well. So I am of the opinion that as a person, you can hear these days that they are telling civil servants, you should do something to help you with your salary, that you cannot depend on salary alone. So if you are somebody who is doing a business of yam selling, and you say it is only yam selling, the day there is no yam, what will you do? So you have to switch off to other businesses. You should be a master of all, but not master of none.
Emeka, what business are you doing?
Yeah, I'm on foodstuffs.
Right.
You can talk about rice, beans, other things. I buy and I sell.
That seems.
So anything I see is that I cannot land myself into trouble, but not like the one that people will go and see yam somewhere and call you, you go and buy it, thinking that you're going to make money.
So you sell rice in bags?
Yes.
That more like wholesale?
Yes.
Okay,
like
so
wholesale.
Yeah, so we're talking of people starting small. So how small did you start? How small?
I started with little. You see, sometimes I go about trying to measure from others. And with that, I was able to rise to what I am today. I think I'm still calling those who are thinking of what to do. You should start from somewhere. Don't depend on the bigger one. You see that why people fail is they are expecting big money to start business big. You must learn apprentice. You must learn apprentice. You must try to learn from people. How do they start? Not by depending that when I have ₦1 million, I will go into business. You can still start with something like 1,000 naira. You will still make a business. It's just a change of one thing or the other. You understand? That's why everybody is talking about the Igbo man. Igbo man, like the other day I told you about the Igbo man. Igbo man can drink Gary and collect loan. And when he collect that loan, he makes sure that he pay the loan. When he transacts finish, he pay that loan. And at the end of the day, he collect on that loan. And that is why you are seeing people saying the Igbo man is developing very well. He's having this, he's having that. It is not that the Igbo man goes to do other things. It is the loan that they collect, which other people collect. When you eat your capital, what do you do? So that is why you have to start with small. And you learn from others. Don't be somebody who wants to gain. You want to make it just within a shortest period of time. You will fail. I thank my brothers who are farmers. You see, now I am not I cannot go to the farm because I may not. If I farm, there are some places you go to farm today, they will steal all the whole thing in the night. But those who farm there, They know the terrains of those places, and they know who and who can go and remove your things in the night. So they will follow it. So I commend everybody. You must be specified on something and do that thing at the right time. Thank you very much. God bless Speed FM as we speed on.
Thank you.
Thank you. As we're speeding on, we're also going to invite Emeka to come over because we are looking at the Spice Center, Samuel Polycarp Youth Development Center, so that we can together encourage people to explore the power of starting small to unlock the potential of big for a better future. That's what exactly we are going to do. So it's extra speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. King James Yiye.
Mmemshima King.
And of course, we've been looking at the power of starting small as the word marks MSME's Day.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Who do we have on the line?
Yeah, this is Gabriel Ombugos on the line.
Okay, go on, Gabriel.
Yeah, Indians, good morning.
Good morning, Gabriel.
Morning.
Yeah. So quickly, time is already up. Yeah.
Okay. Power of starting small. Really, like me, even though I am a salary earner, but I choose to go into business, which I'm a fashion designer. And when I started with just 2 machine manual. And now, just for recent, I have ordered for a machine for Kano. They just send it to me. And by God grace, I'm pushing. Somebody is trying to connect me to international by God grace.
Yeah.
So that's right. And I register my business with CAC. Yes, I have my business name already. So you can see the way I started it as if it was a joke.
Exactly.
I'm moving ahead.
Exactly.
That's it. So
How
that's
long
the
have
power of.
How long have you been in this business?
I presently now I'm almost 3 years now.
Okay,
You can
wow.
just imagine just
Congrats.
within 3 years, exactly. So thank you,
Yes,
Gabriel.
yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's it on Extra Speed
Yeah.
today. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, bye.
You are a radio star.